Hey,
What's
quick
up?
question though.
Uh-huh.
So I know you have also over the years dealt with the heartburn
Uh-huh.
issues, right?
Yeah.
How far back did that go for you? Like how far back can you remember that it started?
Mine didn't start that long ago. Mine was pretty recent.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like maybe like a couple years ago. Like maybe like a little before the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, do you remember that ghost pepper burger from Slater?
Uh-huh.
The one you had to wear gloves with?
Yeah.
So you also had that burger about like 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, ever since I had that burger, I feel like that was the catalyst that like put me over the edge
Really?
seven
You
years
think that
ago.
was the straw that broke the camel's back?
For me, yes.
Like motherfucking Daredevil, we are back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast, a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend.
Hey, Rick, what's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Just you and I again this week. How you been?
Like, good, good. Another classic.
Another classic A.
I've been
What's
chilling,
going
man.
on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Guess
saw you
so.
Platinum Spider-Man.
No, I didn't platinum yet.
Oh, okay. You
So
just 100%ed
I'll
it.
I'll talk I'll talk about it in a like when we go over games we played because
Mm-hmm.
have you some, some thoughts?
You have some thoughts. Okay.
I have some thoughts.
All right, all right.
But yeah, man, I do have some news though.
What's that?
Remember how I mentioned I was playing basketball?
Uh-huh.
We won, boy, first
You
place.
did not.
I
Where's the
did.
fucking medal or it didn't happen?
It's in my office. I'll take a
Oh, yeah.
picture. I'll send
Oh,
it.
it's in my office. I'm sure it
Bro, I
is.
fucking swear, we
Yeah,
won
yeah,
first
yeah. If
place.
I would have fucking won first place, like, and I got a medal for it, I'd be fucking wearing that shit around my house all day like I'm Drake, boy. You are fucking lying.
I am not lying. That was yesterday for me. We won last night, and I brought it back to work. I was like, staff team, let's go.
Wow. Well, congrats, dude. I'll believe it when I see it, but a tentative congrats.
Thanks.
Did you get
It's a sick
MVP?
medal though, dude, bro. No, I didn't, but I sucked, but I was in the team.
Participation trophy.
Yeah, participation. It's a sick
Nice.
medal, dude. It's like a spinner.
It's what?
Fuck, I should have brought it in today. Uh,
Dude, I am legitimately like pissed that you didn't. What's wrong with you? Again, if I would have won a spinning medal, I'd be wearing that shit all around the house like I'm Drake.
oh fuck. I'll bring it in next week
I
for
wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house, because I started from the bottom, now we here. That's how I'd be walking around the house.
okay.
Spinning it obnoxiously. What are
I'll
you
bring
drinking?
gold for everyone next week. Um so in the I don't know if I might have had this in the past, but I'm not sure. But in the spirit of Spider-Man and all things Marvel, I got this called Rock Solid Hazy Dippa, and it's got Thing from the Fantastic Four on it. My
I do
camera,
not think you've had it before. That's cool as hell.
and it's got like there we go. Look at that.
Grrr.
It's so angry. Called
Sick.
Rock Solid. But yeah, that's it's a hazy double. So here we go.
Ugh. For me, it's one of those weeks where it crept up on me that I ran out of beers,
Oh no.
so I had to scavenge.
What'd you find? Hey, wait.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah. Hold
wait,
on,
what?
but wait. There's more.
There's more.
It's a Modelo Oro.
Oro.
Yeah, I've
Is
never
that
seen
new?
it before. I think so. I think I think it's like a fucking diet beer.
Like Michelin Ultra
Yeah, look at it. It's only 90 calories
calories. Okay.
and 3 grams of carbs. Sick. I actually am, on my fitness
All right.
game right now, so
All
maybe
right.
this is a good thing.
That's what's
So
up.
I'm gonna try some of that oil. It's probably gonna taste like fucking garbaggio. But here we are. Ready? AI
Yeah.
canceled Camp Pop. Oh, that was a
Same
good
here,
one
AI.
too.
Mine too.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers.
Mmm. This is a juicy hazy. How's your Modelo Ultra?
Oro. Put some fucking respect on it. It's not bad. It's also very, very, very cold. I feel like the
Oh, so
second the temperature drops by 1 degree, it's gonna go to shit. So like, I feel like if I would have like shoved my keys in it and shotgunned the bitch, it would have been fantastic.
oh, I see.
I don't know how it's
But
gonna
now you're
hold up as
sipping
like a
on it for
sipper.
the next,
Yeah,
30, 45 minutes.
yeah. So anyway, what you been playing? Well, how's the Incredible Hulk beer? Not, I
It's good.
mean the Thing beer. I think. Yeah, sorry.
It's good. It's got a bite because it's a dipper.
Mm-hmm. What's the
But
percentage?
8.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's a modest,
Mm-hmm.
modest 8. But it just have like that hoppy bite, but it's also juicy, you know, which is what you want in a hazy, I think.
I'm at double. You're at double my percentage.
You're at 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up? What's up? What
What's
you
up?
got? What you got to say about Spider-Man?
All right. I didn't platinum the game, but I did 100% complete the game.
Okay.
Meaning I did everything. I collected all the spider bots. I did all the missions. I did all the like flying missions. I currently am 3 trophies away from platinum the game. Is that platinuming? Anyway, platinuming
platinuming.
the game. It took me 26 hours to complete this game. Like every single activity, do everything on here. 26 hours,
Mm-hmm.
which I I had a lot of fun. It's a great game. I totally recommend it for everyone, but it felt short.
Okay.
Like it felt so much shorter than I like thought it would. Like 26 hours, like that's sounds fine to me, but like usually I feel like with the other Spider-Man game, it was like 26 hours and then I still had activities to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't 100% it, you know what I mean? I feel like I still had stuff to do after. But with this one, it's like I got to the end game, and maybe because I'm better at games now, I don't know. But I got to the end game, I did everything, but it only took me 26 hours, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I expected at least like 35 hours,
Mm-hmm.
at least, you know. But to do everything in the game and not even get close, or maybe not even get close to platinum. But as I played, I finished most of the trophies, and like I said, I only have like 3 trophies left. And the only reason I can't finish the trophies is because there's no game, new game plus.
It hasn't dropped yet.
As of now, there's no new game plus, and I looked into it. It just hasn't been It wasn't ready for launch
Other
before.
other people have platinumed the game though.
Yeah, so here's the reason why I can't. Well, it would just be very hard for me to do it because the two things that I have to do are like get uh I have to get use the abilities like 30 to 25 times or something like that while
Mm-hmm.
using the surge ability. I don't know if you've
Mm-hmm.
gotten that far. Um but you got to use the surge ability and you need to use the abilities 25 times, which I can't get to because the only enemies left are those like random enemies that pop up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have big groups of enemies that I can fight anymore. So I'm so powerful now because I finished the game that I just kill everyone with like 3 to 4 punches.
Yeah,
So it's like I can't get to like the point that the game wants me to get because there's not enough enemies to do it.
that's
So
crazy.
I'm kind of like soft locked from
You've beat everyone up.
literally like there's the only thing I could do is like swing around, fly around and find those random like crimes.
Crimes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have left. I've done everything else. Great game. Loved the game. Had a great time, but it felt short and I want to get the platinum now, but now I'm stuck waiting for New Game Plus because there's no way in hell I'm gonna like go through it all over again from the beginning just to and like try to collect all these power-ups and stuff again because the trophies that I need are the ability that I need to do finish that one trophy. You don't get it until like further towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense for me to just play right now. So I'm pretty upset about that.
Damn. Sounds intense. I mean, 26 hours is kind of short, but I don't know. I feel like in a time and world where we barely have time to game like that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's totally fine. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. The thing is for me is that it just felt short, and I
Hmm.
didn't think it was gonna feel short because I've played other games and I put like 26 hours into a game before, and it felt like it was longer. Like I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just like so engrossed in it
Yeah.
because it's so good that it just like went by like
Did you
so
play
fast.
and did you like branch off and play and you get pulled away and play anything else during your time with it, or did you just like laser focus into Spider-Man?
I think I just kind of like laser focused into Spider-Man.
I might have to do something with it because I mean, sometimes
But the thing
like
is, like that's like
but I feel like we haven't like, for example, it's been a while since we've even gamed together in a while, and like I feel like some nights like you would get pulled off by either podcasting or gaming with us instead of playing Spider-Man, and I feel
true.
like
That's true.
we haven't been doing that, so it's just like we've all just been doing our own thing. So you had like less distractions. You know what I mean? Like,
So I guess that's a good point. Maybe that is why. But nevertheless, that was my experience with the game. So I am excited for DLC and that new game plus because I would play it all over again. I just don't want to collect all my gadgets and stuff. I want to play it on a harder difficulty,
yeah,
but I'm not gonna play a harder difficulty with like nothing because it doesn't like sound fun at all.
yeah. I'm like, according to like the little percentage thing on the game, I'm like 22% into the
Okay.
game. So I'm not like crazy for like I wish I had more time to game than I
Mm.
do. But I mean, I just got to like to where Venom is like part of your team before he's actually Venom, where he's just like
Oh, I see.
figuring himself out and all that type of stuff.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I
All
just got
right.
to like that part, and I mean, I'm having like a really good time with the game. I think it's super fun. Like,
Good. So
dude,
good.
like it, it feels so next gen.
It
It feels so
does.
smooth, and like the combat's so like crunchy and impactful, and like
You
the
have you fast
physics, like
traveled?
when, huh?
Have you fast traveled?
Yes, the fast travel is fucking crazy. How it's just like a fucking swinging scene, basically. It doesn't even
Yeah.
like go to a black screen. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. It like I just I can't get over like playing it like on a good TV that was like made for like a game like this, like how I can how I talked about it last week. I'm playing on the like fidelity mode. I'm playing on the 30 frames mode, but if you have VRR enabled and 120 hertz TV, you can turn both of those things on and it'll push your frame rate above 30 even while in fidelity mode. So you're getting like 45, 50 frames. So I mean, it looks pretty fucking smooth and you get all the ray tracing and all the crazy shit in there. Like it looks so fucking crazy on my TV that like the whole time I'm just like drooling at the spectacle of it all. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It's so
yeah,
good. Like all the animations are so fluid. So like it's a very cinematic game.
it
Like
is very cinematic.
even when you're fighting, even when like the finishers like they're send you into like a seamless little cutscene. Like no matter where you are, even if you're in an awkward position, like it fixes itself, like it all adapts, like everything looks smooth and in place and how it should. It's crazy.
One of my favorite things about it is when you're playing, when you have like the ally
Mm-hmm.
fighting with you,
Yeah,
and then you'll be fighting, and then that last hit that you do will just turn into like this crazy
like a
ally
crazy
combo.
finisher. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, it's
seamless. It's
fun.
just like
It's
so
so
good, man. The fucking gadgets and powers are super fun. You always have like something to throw out and like fuck with people, and you know what I mean. It's
Mhm.
they really like the combat is like super simple, obviously, because it's just like obviously like the evolution of the Arkham combat, but you can make it so much more, you know, with how you do your combos and how you mix in all the gadgets and powers and everything.
Yep.
It's just a really, 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 really good game. And just like apart from that, I mean, Insomniac, we've talked about it before. I feel like it's just like they know how to handle that IP so well. Like
Yeah,
like their
it's like their
Spider-Man,
baby.
yeah,
It's
their
their baby.
Spider-Man content is so fucking on point, like and so wholesome and so good, and like the writing is funny, like the jokes hit, like Peter is fucking nonstop jokes, and it's all good. Like
Mhm.
it's just ultimate Spider. It's peak Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
It is. It is.
So, I mean, Insomniac really fucking kills it with with these Spider-Man games.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm really enjoying my time with it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy it all the way through. And I wish I had more time than I do to play it, because that'd be a lot
You'll
further
get,
probably.
you'll get through it, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing though. I haven't really touched much else, if I'm being honest. I did. I remember I talked about how I fucked up last week and like missed a whole weekend of playing it. I
Mhm.
did. I got myself a fucking
You got a
PS5
PS5.
carrying case, baby. So I carry this shit back and forth now.
So I did play something else, and it's PlayStation Classic game, and I did install something else called Honkai Star Rail just to check it out. It's like a free to play game.
The space Genshin.
Yeah, Space Genshin. I just wanted to check it out, see what it's like. But I did find a game that I was like, wait, I'm gonna. And I think I mentioned this before. Star Ocean Till the End of Time was
Uh
this
huh.
like 2 disc PlayStation 2 game
Mhm.
that I had back in the day that I never finished because it's like an action. It's not. It's like it's an RPG.
Yeah, it's a Star Ocean game. Yes.
Yeah. So the combat system is actually pretty similar to how like I started playing it again and I was like, wait, this combat system is very similar to like the new Final Fantasies or like Kingdom Hearts in a way.
Mhm.
Because like you are going into the enemies, but you're actually controlling your character and like fighting.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
It's an
turn
act. It's
based.
an ATB system. Active time battle is what it's called.
Right, right. So
Mhm.
I started playing it again because I just never finished it as a kid because it was obviously too much for me to just finish, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just jumped back into that too. So I'll probably be going through that because Star Ocean, man.
There's a demo out for a
Right?
new remake for Star Ocean First Departure R, which is I
Mm-hmm.
think also a remake of the first game like way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to like check out like the more modern iteration of what Star Ocean looks like now, you can download that demo and see if you're into it still.
Okay.
Sure. But
Yeah,
let's start get
I'll probably try it out.
nice. Let's get into some of these topics here. Kind of a weird week. Not like the most interesting stuff I'd say, but we're here. Um, Starting off with a weird new Xbox policy going into effect pretty soon here. They're gonna, I guess, block the use of unauthorized third-party accessories, including controllers and all kinds of stuff. So I guess they put out a list of authorized products and retailers and brands, and if your shit's not on it, it's your controller or fight stick or whatever is just gonna stop working at some point.
They're cracking down on Mad Cats.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
don't. Yeah, I don't
I mean,
know.
they're probably Mad Cats is probably licensed because they've been around for so long.
Yeah, supposedly it's for like obviously like anti-cheat shit for people who are using like modded controllers and stuff like that. But
Yeah, that
this
this is
affects
gonna
a
hit the fighting
yeah,
scene
I was about to say, but it affects a lot of people,
hard.
including the fighting game community, because a lot of those people use custom controllers.
Mm,
The fight sticks are all different brands and all kinds of different models and all kinds of custom shit you can do to those too. So a lot of them are already getting hit with the warning saying that their stuff is going to stop working soon. So people are trying to like raise awareness and get Microsoft's attention and be like, "Hey, yo, you're fucking over a lot of people here with this move." But I mean, there's no guarantee that they're gonna like walk it back, you know?
yeah, that's fucking sucks. Actually,
Yeah. I feel like
because
it's like the same thing as like when companies on PC force that like de novo anti-cheat software into your shit because oh we're trying to protect you against cheaters, but all it does is like fuck up the performance of your shit, you know? It's
I mean, anti-cheat. Some, yeah, I know that one, but like, there's some anti-cheat that's fine. But and I'm okay with anti-cheat because I like playing some competitive games here and there. I don't get super serious, but it's nice to know that I'm playing a game where a guy's not gonna fly over my head shooting me the whole game I'm playing. You know what I mean?
but what I'm saying is that it's creating a worse problem to try and solve a problem.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That
This,
like
yes.
that like I'm not like knocking anti-cheat. I'm just bringing up an example of another situation where like instead of figuring out the correct way to implement anti-cheat, they just shove this one software in that gets down to the kernel level of your CPU and affects your CPU performance at a core level
Mm,
and drags down the performance of your game and your whole system just for the sake of anti-cheat. Like that's also not cool.
yeah,
Like I don't give a
yeah,
fuck if someone's shooting me through a wall if my whole computer's getting fucked up because of it. You know what I mean?
that's fair. Yeah.
So it's the same type of thing. Like this is like okay, so someone somewhere might be using like a hair trigger controller mod, but now this guy over here can't play his competitive fighting game at his tournament because his fight stick isn't supported anymore. And those things
Yeah.
are expensive in most cases.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, they are.
So this is a pretty weird move, but I mean, future of gaming, I guess, baby. Speaking of
I
future of gaming,
guess.
our next topic is also not the best. It is the monthly games for PlayStation Plus this month, Eric. We got
Yeah,
Mafia
man.
2 Definitive Edition, Dragon Ball The Breakers, and Aliens Fireteam Elite. I feel
Okay,
like ever since they announced this price increase, the games have been getting progressively worse and worse.
I agree with that. And I am actually okay with Dragon Ball The Breakers. That one is like a fun game that you can play with friends. Um, it's a cool take on. It's like a different kind of Dragon Ball game. It's like the Friday or the Saw. What was that? Was it was a Halloween? Was it the Michael Myers game we played?
No, we played a Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Texas
game.
Chainsaw. That's what it was. Not Michael Myers. It's like that where like you're either like uh the villain or people running away and hiding from the villain. It's that, but Dragon Balls.
What?
So
Like what? Who? What villain? And who are you? What?
so if you're the villain, you play as like Frieza, Boo, or Cell, and you
Okay.
get to float around, fly around, finding these people to try and like fuck them up or like absorb them if you're Cell. And
Okay.
then,
Sounds fun if you're Cell. Everyone else is just like, "Bleh, I'm gonna kill you."
well, if you're the people running away, you have two options. You can run away the whole game, or you can collect items that will like give you abilities to fight back.
Hmm.
It sounds interesting, and I haven't played it. I wanted to
It
play it,
just
but I
doesn't
wasn't down
sound
to.
like realistic to Dragon Ball lore. I'm not convinced that any amount of civilians collecting items will phase any of these fucking villains.
Well, it's not meant to be like it's not canon. It's not like a canon
Mhm.
thing. It's just like a fun take on a Dragon Ball game,
Mm,
you know. And
mm.
then I think you can play as that little pig guy. I forget what his name is. Like I forget what the little pig guy's name is, but he's like the main like running away guy. He's like Ulan or something.
No, oolong is not the. Oh yeah, it is oolong in English, I suppose. Yeah, oolong.
Yeah. Okay. So you can play as him when you're running away. So it's a fun thing to play. I haven't played it yet. I've just been interested in like checking it out, but I wasn't about to pay $40 for it. So
Oh, it costs money? It sounds like a free to play thing.
no, it costs money everywhere. So this is like the one chance that you can get it for free.
You know what I mean though? Like when you describe the game, I feel like it screams free to play.
It does scream free to play, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why does this cost money? So this is
Yeah,
good that this is like there because yeah, I'm not gonna pay money for this game. You know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't sound
But at
that
the same
interesting to
time,
me.
like the caliber of this game, like why are they putting these games on this like super expensive
Super
thing?
expensive service.
Yeah, like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not defending them. I'm just saying I'm interested in this game and trying it out for free. You know,
Sure, I
I'm not
guess.
defending them though.
But no, I'm just more concerned that like the fact that the game looks interesting to you, but that's a whole just different discussion.
Watch, bro. Download it. We're gonna have fun playing this
Nah, I'm
shit.
good.
Download it,
I think
bro.
I
We're
think
gonna have fun playing this
I,
shit. Just trust. Just trust.
okay, maybe. Moving on here.
Great.
There was canceled and like deleted from the history books Daredevil game that never released on the PS2, Eric. And
Oh
people
shit.
on the internet have found it, fixed it, and released it.
All right.
So apparently it was in development at the same time as like the movie was like the big Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck dropped back in the day. And
Yeah.
it wasn't able to be finished in time, so they ended up just scrapping it and releasing Game Boy Advanced game instead. And this kind of
Uh-huh.
just disappeared forever. But I guess people found it, like I said, fixed issues that it had, and finished the game. And now you can download it as a ROM to either emulate it or just straight up play it in a modded PlayStation 2 if you want.
That's hilarious.
It's called PlayStation. It's called Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. It's a third-person beat 'em up action game based on the Frank Miller Marvel superhero comic of the same name, developed by 5,000 Foot Studios. The plot of the game consists of an original story that was based on the Elektra Lives Again comic, starting off with Daredevil's arch enemy, the Kingpin, who had been supposedly assassinated, which causes a war among the rival gangs that occupy Hell's Kitchen. So it's just like a straight up like beat 'em up. It's probably good.
Yeah.
A
It
PS2 era
doesn't
beat 'em up. It's probably good.
it doesn't look great,
It's a
of course, because
PS2 game,
but
Eric.
like no, I mean not like that. It doesn't look like you know what game was really like I think back to again Spider-Man on the PS2. Uh not even PS2, like 64. It looks like I think it was on the 64.
I don't
Unless I'm
know
thinking, at
what.
least there's this Spider-Man game.
I guess there is a Spider-Man game on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
I
it
I
looks
never.
just I played this and I had this and it looks just like the Spider-Man 64 game. Like it doesn't look like that. Like it looks like this Spider-Man on the
I don't know, man.
N64 looks better, I feel.
I'm watching some gameplay of it, and it looks fire. The Spider-Man game.
That's what I'm saying. The Spider-Man game looks like way better than this. Because I'm
You're not
watching the
see. I think it looks. I don't think it looks like that. I mean, I think they both look about the same.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think one looks much better than the other. They're games from like a similar era.
Yeah, I guess. This Spider-Man game was fire though.
Yeah,
Uh
so the Daredevil one might be too, is what I'm saying. It's probably
okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, people are like responding really positively to this.
Are they really?
Yeah, apparently
Okay.
it's fine. It's just a game. It's a fucking beat 'em up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, free game. If you want to
Next up,
emulate it.
yeah, next up we got some more bad gaming industry news because Sony's Bungie, yes, because Sony is now owned by Bungie, cut 8% of its staff this week after Destiny 2 playership has wilted. So that's, I believe, 100 jobs that 100 people that were let go, including some like
Holy
really,
shit.
really, really storied people from Bungie, like the composer of the original like Halo music, like a bunch of like just the veteran people that have been just straight up out of a job this past week, man. Um, so as an ex Destiny player, Kurt slash semi like in and out Destiny player, what do you think? Like, is the community really that in shambles? You think? Like, is the
Oh
playership
yeah.
really that down?
Oh yeah.
I've been seeing that
Fuck
our old
yeah.
fire team is like back doing stuff apparently.
They're only back doing stuff because they released the Taken King raid.
Oh, so they're back because of old shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they're basically just playing the old shit because that's what we had fun with.
Yeah.
So it's not that they hopped on because they want to play any of the new shit
Hmm.
because they don't like it,
Yeah.
and they've said they don't like it to me, and I would agree. But
Hmm.
it's none of that. It's just that they released the old raids that we had like hours and hours and hours of fun with. So let's
Hmm.
play that because
Damn.
yeah, and it's
So
really all it is. It's like it's an HD version of the old raid.
so what do you
That's all
think?
it is. Yeah, dude. The community,
Destiny's in the shitter.
dude. As of now, yes, I think it is. Like even when the YouTubers that like spend hours and hours making content for this game are like the ones like leading the complaining, like they're the ones going on here and be like, hey guys, so there's this quote unquote Destiny killer that I'm gonna go try because I'm sick of Destiny. So like
Damn.
they're changing like their channels and like
What do you
having like
think?
these.
What do you think can be done? Like, what? How do they save it? What do they do? What do they need? Like,
I think what they need
is it just
to
over?
do,
People just over it? Like, is it just done?
I think they just need to stop with the fucking like they need to do something new. Like things need to feel fresh. Like they need to implement like they've been trying to do new mechanics and new stuff like that, and some of it is cool, but it's just not like it's not great. You know what I mean? It's like it feels half baked sometimes when as you're playing and like the new strand ability and stuff, and it feels cool when you're playing at first, but then eventually you start playing more and more, and then it's just like, okay, this is kind of lame.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I never really liked it for my class. Like whenever we were playing it, whenever I was forced to like use it, I was just like, This sucks. Could I switch back to my regular fucking powers? Like I
Yeah,
didn't.
that's what I'm saying. I think the ice stuff was like great.
Ice
The
stuff
ice
was great.
powers were sick.
Yeah.
But this weird other ability, like I think they need more stuff like the ice ability, like things that are like more interesting and more like the story is getting to the point where it's like it's getting drawn out, I feel, for like all the wrong reasons. And these like season model that they decided to go with, it's just not working because you get these weird seasons where it's like it's the pirate season, it's the underwater season, it's eh, like
Fuck.
no,
I know.
I'm
I noticed that when we were playing because it was like season of the hunt, season of the witch, season of the like sparkle dude, or like this
so
like
that and
weird
that's
fucking.
the yeah, and that's the problem
And
with
it
it. I
had
think
nothing, and it was
that
very
it's like
confusing because like sometimes the season would drop as the same day as an expansion, so you'd be overloaded with like, is it the season or is it the you know what I mean? Like it was very
yeah,
weird.
that's what I'm
Oh
saying. I think it needs to be more linear rather than like you can do all this shit. So here you go. It's like Starfield almost to the point where like you could do so much shit that you could just never gonna finish this game.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's gotten to that level, and especially since they have all this free to play stuff that they slowly release, and then it's just too much. And I think they need to really just focus in on what's good about the game and like release some good shit rather than all this like half baked like season by season
Hmm.
stuff that they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like they need Destiny 3.
but at this point, like Destiny 3, what is that gonna be? A reskin of Destiny 2?
No, like you said, it's
You
gonna
know?
be they're gonna completely scrap everything that they've done with it. It's gonna be a fresh new game, focusing on the good parts of Destiny 2
Hmm.
and in cutting all the extra crap out. A stripped down linear version that you can just play through and complete.
Hmm. I don't think they'll do that because they invested so much in this stupid model that,
Especially because like didn't Sony buy them because they're the experts at that model
and the
and their
only reason
model
that,
is failing?
well, it wasn't failing for a long time. It's just that they they just had it's
Was
the
it?
Activision
Yeah,
model.
was it not failing, or did they have the backing of Activision to keep them afloat so they didn't have to worry about it?
That's part of it too, I think, because
Yeah.
every Activision game is like that. Like
Hmm.
literally every Activision game is like, oh, here you go, here's a season pass, here's this, play the season and this other shit. I don't know, man. I haven't been playing it because I got after it got to like the underwater shit. I'm just like, I'm not, I'm not doing glub glub underwater shit. I'm here to do like space, and now you're sticking me like underwater in a tanker. Like this is stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty whack. But I don't know, man. Destiny, Destiny.
Great game. It's
Good
just
time. Good times were had, but I
back
think
to
it's all.
basics, man.
But I think it's over.
I think so too. Unfortunately.
And then our last topic for the week, some pretty exciting news considering that we're big fanboys of the Spider-Man universe that Insomniac has created. Because
Mm,
they have confirmed that the Wolverine game that they're working on, Marvel's Wolverine, takes place in the exact same universe as the Spider-Man games. So somewhere in this world where we're playing as Spider-Man, somewhere off in the another part of the country, Wolverine exists and is doing stuff right now. So there's a possibility that there's some crossover, maybe some some X-Men Spider-Man content, some maybe a cameo, maybe he pops in for a mission to help out like the companion missions that
mm-hmm.
we have here, very very interesting stuff that it opens the door to here. So people are now saying that, oh my gosh, Insomniac's working on a video game cinematic universe or whatever.
It
Which
kind of feels like it, which I'm here for.
yeah.
They're doing such a good job with Spider-Man that fuck yeah, like bring all the superheroes into this model. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just works. Maybe it works the best with Spider-Man because he's so like mobile.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can give me this, just put Wolverine in the city, like that would still be sick.
Yeah, just get. I mean, he wouldn't be like swinging around, or he'd probably be like
No, no, no.
on his motorcycle and shit, which would be cool too.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the combat could still be pretty similar because it's still melee combat with Wolverine, even though it's a lot more violent and slashy. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, I'm 100% here for this, dude. I feel like they're gonna
Dude,
do.
so am I.
I feel like they're
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
do a great job, and I don't know. I don't know if I want them, to, like you said, to bring all the superheroes into this model because then it's just gonna start to get stale and
Well,
oversaturated,
yeah, yeah,
like the
yeah,
movies did. But I
yeah.
mean, in moderation,
Well,
I
I
feel like
mean,
it's a good tack to go down, a good path to
well now
go down.
we have Spider-Man, right? And if we
Mm-hmm.
have like what's cool about Spider-Man is that they bring in all the old Spider-Man characters. They bring in like a bunch of like stuff from the Spider-Man comics into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And then they do a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of like cameos and shit. But like having that with Wolverine, you have like all of the X-Men
Yeah.
that can show up, you know? So it opens up big part of the Marvel universe just by doing one character like this.
And like I feel like an unexplored one in like recent years. I feel like ever since Marvel had its big resurgence and like how it became like the center of the universe, none of that was really involving any X-Men content.
Because the X-Men were owned by Sony.
Yes, until very recently, yes.
Hmm.
Hmm. So then, does
So,
that close the door again though? Because this game is coming out, but they no longer own the X-Men. So does that, you know what I mean?
I think they still hold some like partial rights to some of like the X-Men stuff.
Hmm.
Because when they did the big Marvel deal, for Disney, and when all that shit happened, like I think Sony owning Spider-Man and the X-Men, like they're trying to hold on to this,
Yeah.
and understandably so. Um, so yeah, they did. I think they still hold like not complete rights over it, which is why they made that like those Deadpool movies with Wolverine in it or
Hmm.
whatever, or then even the Logan movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
So so yeah, I think that because of that, like I think this is I don't know, man. I'm just excited for this game.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably gonna be pretty fucking good. I'm excited too. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for us here on the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, we really appreciate you. And share the show with a friend if you enjoyed it. It's the best way that we grow. If you want to find me on the internet, you can find me at Knife Life Osk, Knife Life OSC. If you want to find Eric on the internet,
You can find me as Ricky Plays.
if you want to find young Shurak on the internet, you can find him at Not Really Human, not RLLY Human on the Twitter. You can't find Vince, and we can't find Vince either. It's been like fucking like 3 months since
Ages.
he's been on the show. So if you can find him, let us know.
Yeah, please.
Well, yeah, until next time, that's going to do it for us here. My name is Oscar.
I'm Eric.
We've been the PodBoyz Advance, and we will see you guys next time. Later. Don't eat the apple pie. It's from the PS2 era.